She wants to hold on to the wire. Oh, hello there, good people. Hi, I'm Jason with Greencatcher Agriforestry. Give me a second here. I've got a squash vine to train. There we go. Hi, I'm Jason with Greencatcher Agriforestry, and today we're going to do some harvesting of corn. Our big horse spotted corn is ready, so let's get out there and let's try harvesting some. So when you're harvesting things like your dent corn, you look for that point whenever the husk becomes papery and dry. And this certainly fits the bill. There. Oh, there's a nice one. Right now, as these husks are beginning to dry, we're in a race to get the corn in before it rains next, and before squirrels or raccoons can get their paws on it. Not every cob is quite ready. There's one here, there's another one here. There's one right here that's pretty close but not quite ready. The rest of these will be ready in a couple of days. Alright, let's go weigh it. Alright, we got a few tomatoes in here too. So. Alright, we're looking at about 9 pounds here. Nice pretty reds in this. Look at that. What a nice red. Okay, we're definitely saving some seeds from this one, huh? Yeah. You never know what you're going to get whenever you unwrap one of these. It's just all different varieties of colors. You can see where a corn like this would eventually be used to develop specific varieties and strains. All of these got pollinated with that particular nice dark purple. Almost a black. So if you're looking for a harvest display corn, this is a pretty good one. There's white kernels in there, whites and purples. one I attached yesterday is holding on good. That's this vine to hold on another spot. Alright, so this is a red Brandywine tomato. Ripened on the vine. The plant was being grown in between a hazelnut and a pecan tree next to a bird feeder. Not immediately under it, so it doesn't have any bird poo on it, but also notice it doesn't have any insect predation. No insecticide used, no fertilizer used. The vine was not supported. It's essentially growing in the middle of a jungle. But that's about a good 12 ounces right there. Alrighty, folks. So yesterday, before the battery ran out on the phone, we were in the midst of trying to get these corn cobs braided together. Let me go ahead and put this over here to the side so I've got a little bit of workspace. Oh dear. Table on my front porch is a mess, isn't it? Alright, so I've got some cobs here that are prepared to braid together. I've got a couple that are braided together. 3, there's 6. Alright, let's take these 3. Alright, we're just going to, this is just like braiding your hair. Simple, 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 simple. Alright. Of course, you can braid more than 3 at a time, but I don't know how to do that. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3 and bring them together. Alright, having 3 strands, we can now continue to braid the same way we did before, and now we do it with these 3. Alright, when you've got all that together, you get a nice little cluster that you can hang. I'm going to use a little bit of cordage for this. In the spirit of waste not, want not. In the spirit of waste not, want not, I'm taking the string from a bag of bird feed and not going out and stripping the bark from a suitable tree and wrapping cordage out of bark, although that would be pretty cool and nifty, but it's not necessary. Alright, folks, there we go. Now we can take that, bend it over, make a loop, and if you have a peg, like I do under the rafters, you got a place where you can hang this. Keeps it out of the range of the little tiny critters that want to come up and chew on it, and it'll let the corn finish drying. Alright, so that's ready to go. It's ready to go out into storage. There's one. Alright, let's keep going. Here's one where the kernels didn't fill out all the way. Cut that off. I think it's kind of interesting. Some of these kernels, get this close to the camera, you can see it. Is it in focus? Yeah. So some of these kernels have already started to sprout. Look at that. They're eager to get growing. Oh, alright, so where were we with our story? I was going to tell you about the Osage Nation. So prior to the 1800s, all of Green Country, which was the area from Oklahoma City on east to Missouri and north up into Kansas, all of that territory where I live now belonged to the Osage Nation. But that wasn't the extent of their holdings either. That was just the part that was Green Country. They also had lands in Missouri and up in Kansas as well. Okay. So whenever I'm preparing these, I want to get one or two good pieces of husk, and the rest I don't really need. So I'm going to take the rest, just like so. My knife, cut them loose. Of course, you can save the husk for wrappers if that's your thing. 1, 2, 3 here. Just move it around. It goes under. Easy peasy. Simple, simple, simple. Kids can do this. As a matter of fact, kids love doing this. Unfortunately, I don't have any youngins at home anymore. Oh, there we go. Alright, a couple uses for this corn. Bird feed, obviously. I do like to keep those birds well fed because they protect my other plants from insects. Spend a little bit of corn and sunflowers and pay off your employees to pick the bugs off your plants for you. It's a useful trade, I think. All right, there we go. So now we have 2 bundles of 9. Man, I'm telling you. Look at that. That black one there. Isn't that pretty? Alright, so we have 2 bundles of 9. We can hang these on pegs. Or, if you didn't happen to have pegs, you could tie the 2 bundles together and hang them across a pole like that to let them dry. Either way is fine. It gets the job done. Alright, good people, here we have all of our corn. We've got 3 bundles, 1, 2, 3, each one with 9 cobs in it. Let's get this out there in the light so you can appreciate the colors here. Alright, so our Osage Big Horse spotted corn, grown without the benefit of fertilizer, grown, well, except for that one application that I did of the homemade fertilizer, the liquid fertilizer I put on early on. That was the one application of fertilizer we did, no pesticides. And we've got this dent corn, which is a flour making corn, so it's good for making masa. You could, I guess, roast it and eat it while it's still fresh, but mainly this is your storage corn that you would use for for keeping over winter. And we've got some sort of orange color here, almost black. This is purple, almost black, kind of a cinnamon red. Nice variety of different colors on this one. We have some of these that are kind of like, look like toasted marshmallows almost. The white with a little bit of orange blush on them. Nice dark purples here. All right. Speckles. We have lots of the speckled variety that the nation has been trying to preserve. Which is a good example of that nice speckling. White speckled with a little bit of gray, purple. Pretty corn. Pretty. And we're going to go ahead and hang this up and let it finish drying. I have got an order in for some calcium hydroxide because I don't have enough wood ash to do this. Locally, you would have most likely prepared this as hominy, made the masa that way with calcium carbonate or wood ash. But down south, they use calcium hydroxide most often. Okay, now before I go and I put this up and hang it and let it finish drying, we're going to put these in the basket. So, one, two, got 3 bundles of corn for the basket, and of course that one loose here that we got to do something with. Put the basket right here on the scales, which we already have teared to the basket. And this is without those tomatoes that we had in the basket. We're just measuring the weight of the corn. I've got about this much more out there in the field left to harvest. We're at right around 6 pounds. All right, well there it is. Good people, there's northeastern Oklahoma's native corn, the big horse spotted corn. I'm going to go ahead and hang these up and let them finish drying and get out of this heat. Whew, boy, I am sweating buckets out here. Hey, I hope you found this video informative or entertaining. If you did, well, you know what to do. Good people, I will catch you next time.